Hey guys, Takeout of Doom here, back for Subnautica, the prototype expansion, the phase gate updates, playthrough / guide. It's the final episode. Today I'll be going through all of the endings. It'll be a bit long, but it should be fine. Now, first order of business is to finish upgrading the sub. Also, I think I need to make a correction. Last time I thought that I had believed... okay. Last time I believed that I had needed that you need to upgrade this sub entirely in order to get the thing for second ending, but then I must correct myself. I've already had to redo this bit like twice because I forgot that it appears after some time. So you have to wait like a few in-game days or something after you complete admin. Then you'll get a message that opens up the path to the second ending. I goofed those, so yeah. So this time I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna cut this time. I'm just gonna keep it rolling until I get the message. Just so you know that you just kind of get it out of nowhere. Until then, though.
Administrative Facility Startup command received. Initializing boot type sequence.
So,
Boot up completed. All systems operational. New directive. Prevent specimen. Transmission candidate beta from completing dead zone mapping initiative. Use of deadly force permitted. Gathering minerals to fuel weaponry.
Oh, yeah, this happened. So I believe this is for the first ending. If you try to go and complete the dead zone mapping initiative, it's pretty tragic. That's the original, as I said, it's the original ending. You basically go out and die in there. You go out to try and complete the initiative, then Orion's programming takes over, and he just ends up locking you inside the sub before going on autonomously. They improved the original ending and by adding a proper cutscene for it. However, again, I still hate it. I never actually completed the original ending back in version 1.0 because I hated it so much. Yeah. Back in 1.0, I'd max out my sub, but then I'd never drive off into the void. I would just build a rocket and escape, leaving my sub behind. Now it's a little different. Okay, well, time to go get the remaining items from my base. Yeah, and for the record, the sub will always turn off after you log out. So, and your facility detection factor, if you have it, will always be active when you log back in, so you have to press P and turn that off. So for the record, I'm also planning to use the empty repair tool that was given to us in the numbers puzzle. I'm not planning to use my personally crafted good repair tool yet. Still needed to repair my prawn suit. To repair the Doom suit when it does take damage, like look at that. 99 health. That's not 100. Needs to be repaired. All jokes aside. Since I give you one, might as well use it now. As I said, I won't cut this part because the message will just kind of...
Translating local alien broadcast. Unauthorized command issued to Ion Reactor Testing Facility. Blocking command.
Passage unlocked. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
That was it right there, finally. Got that on recording. Now, the critical portion here is I believe the second half of that command was actually sent by Orion. That one alien guy who decided to take his, remove his mind and put it into the sub after compressing it as much as possible. Good. Now. So, the second ending was basically a transmission ending. The second ending is basically a backup he left for himself. A way to send him home. Because originally, I believe Orion wanted to continue trying to complete the Dead Zone Mapping Initiative to seek which is supposedly supposed to seek a substitute cure for the Kara bacterium. An enzyme 42 substitute, or an alternate source, perhaps. I don't quite understand. Anyway, now we're gonna send him home. Well, not right now. First, we're gonna go complete the initial ending, because fuck it, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's good. We can never have enough silicone rubber. Well, you can, but not just get enough. Okay, so in case that doesn't make any sense, what I'm doing right now is I'm also grabbing some extra lubricant and silicone rubber in case I decide to go and craft the Cyclops sub, just cause. Shits and giggles, as you guys would put it. In case I decide to craft the Cyclops submarine and need to, have extra silicone rubber or lubricant on hand. Actually, silicone rubber is for the. Is if I craft the Cyclops, I'm gonna replace everything with ion power cells, just cause. So I'm grabbing some extra silicone rubber for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, that aside, what am I missing? The deep shrooms. See, pick the corner 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I need that repair tool. Otherwise, I'll have to use my own, and that would be a real tragedy, wouldn't it? And where did I leave it? Okay. Now we have a minor headache. I don't know where that repair tool is, and I swear I didn't throw it out. Huh. Very confusing. Okay, I might actually have to use my own repair tool after all. That kind of sucks. Oh wait, did I accidentally throw it out in the trash can? Okay, it wouldn't be the first time. Now, I wonder if there's any... what's it called? What's it called? Sulfur. I wonder if there's any sulfur left in the nearby caves. Or I have to go further south for that. Whatever. I've done my bit, so I'll cut and come back to when I'm at the facility to finish the upgrades. Alright guys, we're back. I decided to craft a second repair tool just cause. Whee! Okay. Now. Also grabbed a creep vine sample because you need it for the color factor. You need blue palm, red wart, and creep vine sample. Now if you look at it, you can understand very easily why. Because the color factor needs RGB coloring. It's funny, but it kind of makes sense. So I approve. Now. No idea what that's supposed to do, but okay. Well, let's get the maintenance bots first. And depth optimizers. I need that framework. Two magnetite and 4 lithium per. And I already have the almanite with me. So once I get these upgrades, I'm gonna do another save, and this will be the save I run off for all the endings. Because once you complete one of the endings, whenever you relog in, it'll go back to that last save you made before you completed the ending. So this is gonna be, once I get that final upgrade, this is gonna be the save I use. This is gonna be the save point I use as a starting point to going and completing each ending in sequence. Okay, the final piece. Actually, let me go put my nickel away at least. Alright. Now that we're here. Jump outside. Okay. This is it, everyone. From here, it's a straight rush to all the endings. No stopping. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'll just go put these resources away first, then do the save. Be a shame if every time I relog my save, I have to put these things away. And lubricant, crystalline sulfur. I had a place with that. With the diamonds? With the diamonds. Here we go. I know I need crystalline sulfur for the Neptune launch rocket, so just keep it. Alright, now, for real now, this is gonna be the final save. Okay. I will not be saving any more after this. And every time I complete the ending, it should default back to this save. So for now,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
let's dock my prawn.
Easy detected. Primary systems active.
Oh, whoops. Let's turn these off. I don't think I need them. Yeah, hold on. Oh, whoops. Which one is this one? Ah! Okay, whoops, okay. I thought these were useless things, but... okay, I'll keep them there. Okay, so first order of business. Let's go for the first ending. I will be shutting up, mostly just so you can hear everything that happens, because it gets pretty intense. First order of business. Just so you can see what this does. Depth optimizer, it'll remove the depth limit, so even if I go below this depth limit of 2200 meters, I won't take any damage for it. also apparently increases efficiency, energy efficiency based on depth, and more importantly, it locks you in the sub. You can't escape unless you teleport out, or use, you know, the prawn suit or something. Okay. Enough said. We're bum rushing it. I'm a coward, so... Well, actually, it's not the fact that I'm a coward, it's because, I have the silence mod installed also. And that's for Call of the Void right there. Actually, I might go explore that after I complete one of the endings. But that's the signal for Call of the Void, for the Call of the Void thing.
Running power to ion generator. Power source replenished. Ion generator deactivated.
And I think that means I now have to run through silence territory as well. So,
Generating active flow.
it'll burn through some sources, but this will be necessary. Alright, thrust all the way. I'm gonna shut up now.
Activating ion thruster overflow.
Warning, local scans indicate a
Vessel
sheer
target
absence of
detected.
nearby land masses
Optimizing
with a
defensive
strongly
systems.
replicable.
Dead.
Zone
Happen imminent. Do not
Proceed.
Do not. Do not.
Proceed.
Activating ion thruster overflow. Readying enzyme detectors.
Please.
Do not proceed. Activating ion thruster overflow. Dead zone mapping initialized. Manual control deactivated. Scanning for enzyme 42 substitute.
Okay. That was ending 1. You'll see the first cutscene, the additional cutscene for the first ending after the credits roll. So thank you to the entire Protech mod team. Everyone involved is being listed here. Now, what you need to understand is that even if I hadn't turned on Depth Optimizer, the sub would have basically turned it on as well. You'd be locked inside the sub. You are locked inside the sub and you cannot escape via any way. It as you can see, it said like manual control disengaged. it starts steering on its own. Yep, you're looking for either an alternative source of enzyme 42, or I believe that's what it was, even though it's not needed anymore. You've already cured. You've already gotten yourself cured, you've hatched the Emperor specimens, now that's there. I think that's part of the reason why even, I believe, Orion himself is the last one to say, please do not proceed.
Dead zone mapping. Day 1432. Incoming distress signal from Sanctuary 0. Directive updated.
Okay. That was ending 1. And as you can see by the ending cutscene, you're dead. Your PDA is all that's left. And you hear that Sanctuary 0 bit, apparently, from what I was told, that's basically a nod to anyone who wants to try and make the prototype expansion mod for Subnautica below 0. That's a canonical lore, a canonical, lore-based nod, saying, yeah, that's fine, go ahead. Anyone wants to expand on it, make a Subnautica a prototype mod for below 0, then they can base it off this ending in the Dead Zone Mapping Initiative, or they can base it off this first ending. Riley reinitialized the Dead Zone Mapping Initiative. He reinitialized it. He completed the Dead Zone Mapping Initiative, or restarted it, and the sub ended up in Sector 0. Okay, well, that's that. Nothing else to say. Except, time to go back for the second ending. Based on the fact you heard that, you know exactly where we are. As I said, it's a saving. It's the last save point I made before. Oh, just shut up.
Hardware systems active.
Now, I'm going to do something a bit off. Not off, just whatever. Let's see, let's go get that color factor. I am tired of remaining in this same boring color. Let's go get ourselves something. Let's go make the sub a bit more entertaining. Okay, yeah, I have everything here. We have RGB. We have our RGB color bases, 3 plants. And now time to go. Because what the color factor does is purely aesthetic, but it can change the color of both the ion suit and the sub, which is fun. Pardon me if you hear, pardon my fan roaring to life, because playing this game and running the recording, running OBS is putting a load on my GPU and my CPU too, probably. At least it's certainly cranking the temperature up now. I'd love to say I don't use the facility detection. I won't need the facility detection factor anymore, but okay, I'll need it exactly one more time. So I should put it away for the color factor for now. I'll pull it out later if I need it. So cyan, yeah, having a cyan suit's cool. Actually, what if I make this blue? This will be blue, and then I can make my, let's see, F. I want to toggle the, Oh, intensity. Let's make that like 5. And Q. Make the prototype cyan. Go ultra. Now we have, behold, the RGB submarine. It's beautiful. So beautiful. In fact, I'm gonna actually break my word and do one more save just because this looks awesome. There you go. I lied. Now this is the actual final save. I should have done this. Why didn't I do this already? Just color the sub. Turn the sub into a bright neon. Like cyan or whatever. Turn this shit into a bright cyan before doing so. Actually, can I make the lighting more intense? Now I'm curious. Q. Oh my god, I can up the intensity. Here we go. Turn that shit up to 5. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so hideous at the same time. What have I done? It's just some bright cyan light. That's it. True saving. Okay, now.
Detected. Primary systems active.
Okay, we've completed that original ending. What did I do? Did I disable that last one? Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't need that one. I'm not running onto the void anymore. Where's that hint alien signal? Is that? Okay, no, hint alien signal, that should be that of the void. But these two are important. Because now, going for a second ending, first thing you need to do after receiving that broadcast I mentioned earlier is fuck off to the ion reactor. Actually, crude way of putting it, you just need to go back to the ion reactor facility.
Running power to ion generator. Power source replenished. Ion generator deactivated.
So, you see that marker right there? That's the ion reactor facility. Yep, the first one you visited. At least that should be the first one, otherwise you would have encountered some very interesting problems. Like not being able to proceed with the damn storyline. Okay, this is funny. It's so cool. Just glows bright neon. Or like, sorry, bright blue. That's hilarious. Yet I absolutely love it. As I read in some random novel, strength is temporary, being cool is forever. Or something like that. Being cool is eternal. Okay, whatever, and let's just head back to the ion reactor facility, because now, as I mentioned when I visited this damn place, there's a hidden passage, and that hidden passage, as mentioned in the PDA, has now been opened. We're here. Good, now. I missed this the first time I came in as well, so hint of note, it's there. At least it's supposed to be here. What's going on? No wonder. Okay, yeah. This is the hidden passage. First time I came back, I just ran straight down the staircase and didn't even notice this. It was the other buddies in the streaming chat who were streaming with me, who were watching me play this. Oh, pardon the traffic. They're the ones who pointed out, no, go back up. The door's open. It's right between the two power things you have to fix. I'm like, oh, okay. Data type neural cluster. Now, if you recall correctly, that neural cluster is exactly what's inside the... Where is it? That's exactly what Orion transferred, made himself into, basically. Now that I think about it, I think I actually missed something in that admin video. Specifically, there is a piece regarding how Orion... Oh. Okay, somehow we glitched out of the facility. Great. Oh boy. Alright, I'll just fix this and come back. Okay, one unstuck later, and I think we're good. Never mind, we're not good. Screw it. I'll just go relog. I'll just go reload the save and come back. Okay, guys, I reloaded the game on my way back to the facility. Just wanted to show you this. Say hi. It's the alien worm we turned back on after leaving admin. We'll be facing him in a little bit, but for now, just thought it looked super cool. Anyway, I'll get the transmission device and cut back once I'm at the sub. Alright, we're back. So, now we have the transmission device. First order of business, craft it. If you want to pause and read through it, go ahead. Key thing here is, as it does so, data of type neural cluster is siphoned from the prototype. This will render your prototype useless, which makes this ending kind of bittersweet instead of a happy one. Now, okay, you need a dark energy stabilizer for that phase gate constructor. Okay, this phase gate constructor is not part of the... It's not actually part of this required for the storyline. Kind of wish it was, but... I do intend to give it a try later, because I was never able to figure out how to get it to work. So I'll be asking some guys on the Discord before showing off on stream. Maybe after I complete the second ending. Like, while I'm building the rocket, I'll mess around with this a bit, see if I can figure out how to get it to work. Now, this is what we want. So we need another admin tablet and a particle transmitter, which is an ion tablet, gold, and pipe. So we can prepare the tablet. Not tablet, we'll have to go make another one. Oh god. I love the cyan color. So, two titanium, 2 gold, crafting pipe. Dang it. Right, ion tablet first. Here it is. Oh, and you can, what? There you go. Here it is, the transmission device. 2x2 item. And this is one of the things you can fit in that special launch slot that sits in the center of the 4 photon beacons. Now, you actually, yeah, you should get a pair of phase gate constructors, and they're both like 3x3s. No, they're actually 3x4 items, take up 12 slots. So you actually lose 24 slots carrying both of these. Again, I'll build these later. Now, first order of business is to, so we've gone out there. I don't need to go back to the ion reactor facility anymore. First order of business is going out there. That is the big boss fight in this mod, the Calibration Trial.
Detected. Primary systems active.
I'll just go load this transmission device. Oh god, it looks so garish at intensity 5, but it's amazing. Load it in here, and now we actually get an additional prompt to load it in the ability wheel.
Unauthorized device detected in loading bay. Remove incomplete transmission device loaded.
So this is Orion himself. Normally we'd actually load this transition device like right before the ending, but I'm just gonna load it now. So it's there. See, now it has its own prompt in the ability wheel. Cool. Now, first order of business, power the sub. Now, time to get going.
Running power to ion generator. Power source replenished. Ion generator deactivated.
Now we're going out to that ping out there. Actually, let me just make sure I'm heading in the right direction, because... Right. Because this one is out west, past the dunes. This is where the Calibration Trial is.
Activating ion thruster overclock.
And we're gonna meet that old ironworm friend here. Yes, you. In fact, this one's gonna be our examiner for the trial. So prepare to say hello. Oh boy. Another issue of note, we are going past Reaper territory. So, if you are passive, if you're a pacifist, prepare to use the cloaking thing. As we all know, all these Reapers basically work on site anyway. They can't really see you if you use the cloak. And get ready to put your defensives up. Maybe use the stasis rifle pulse just to get past them. If you prefer violence like me, get your knives, get your stasis rifle, get your gas pods out, get ready to massacre your way through. Honestly, as much as I'd love to show you all just, you know, me, just blasting my way through 2 or 3 Reapers, just blasting them all to death and then going on through, I'd rather not waste time, so... Actually, I'm just gonna cut and resume once I'm past this.
In class, life forms in the region. Are you certain? Whatever you're doing is worth it.
Warning. Creature attack.
There you go. Cloak engaged. And now he can't see me. Right? Huh. That's what they meant by it's the noise still attracts them. Uh-oh. Burned through one of my precious fuel sources. Oh well.
Activating ion thruster overclock.
So he's aggroed, but he couldn't see me. That's why. Good to know. Now, I'll disengage the cloak because it doesn't work. It doesn't work against the Xeno worm. And now, okay, I'm not gonna save, but for my own sake, or rather for everyone else's sake, I'll just quickly get off and pull out a very specific data log entry you will be needing here. You're gonna be wanting to remember this, the number system, because what you need to do in this calibration trial is you'll see like a big hexagon shaped pattern on the screen. You will need to drive your sub into a certain, across the field, into a certain pattern according to these numbers. Starting at 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then like 6. You won't have time to adjust once you get started, so yeah. In fact, I'll just pull out the...
Running power to ion generator.
In fact, I'll just start regenerating power right now. And go replenish that destroyed source while I'm at it. I will be burning at least 1 or 2 sources in this fight, but it's because of that, just best to stay topped up. There we go.
Power source replenished. Ion generator deactivated.
Where are we? Yeah, we're now entering the void. And we have some distance to go, so... Let's see. We have this on. I'll need this later. Okay. I'll actually be keeping the repair module. This is the repair module, and you basically have a bunch of little drones all over your sub, healing any damages that occur. I'll be keeping that on the entire fight. And you also need to activate your shields at certain moments too, to avoid getting bonked by the worm.
Activating ion thruster overclock. Vessel targeting detected. Optimizing defensive
here.
systems.
Where are you? There you are. Now that thing is gonna start attacking us from every angle. Right.
Activating ion thruster overclock.
Get ready for the music.
Transmission initialized.
Please proceed.
As you can tell, that little arrow there is you. And you want to go in order to fill that pattern.
Activating ion thruster overclock.
So first order of business is to go from here to top left. I can do that while we're getting attacked by a worm. Now, some people will toggle strafe mode. Not a bad choice. Me, I just prefer to book it. Go.
Activating power thruster overclock.
Go to the signal. Or go to this point.
No. Reached. Please proceed.
Then go to the next one. Ah, took a hit. Thank God I have the bots on. Cause yeah, as you can see, they're healing me back up.
Activating power thruster overclock. No. Reached. Please proceed.
When you see that laser thing charging up, just shield up. Oh, almost out of bounds.
Activating power thruster overclock.
Because if you shield correctly, you should get some energy back, and also stun the worm for a bit.
No. Reached. Please proceed.
There he is. Ah, missed the timing on that one. Okay.
Shields raised.
See, I'm burning through quite a few sources here.
No. Reached. Please proceed.
There it is. And the worm is just now going to leave us alone. Thank you, Examiner.
Transmission target.
Location.
Identified. Interested. Calibration.
Key.
Thank you.
Thank you. That thank you was from Orion himself. Because he's thanking us now for sending him home. Because that's what we will be doing. We will be sending him home now. Now. Normally I'd like to go back to base at this point, but we might as well. since we're already here, somewhere beyond the void, we might as well actually just zoom our way to admin facility.
Compromised.
Why the fuck is my hull still compromised? Okay.
Activating ion thruster overclock.
As you can tell, ghost leviathans have basically been removed, so you don't need to worry about them. Okay, normally at this point you would actually just go back to the quarantine enforcement platform. However, the reason I'm heading to admin is twofold. One, because the final, you have a transmitter, right? So for the transmission ending, you need to launch that. However, you need to go to a very specific place to launch that, which is the entire point of what happens next. God, I hope all these motorcyclists just crash somewhere. So annoying. Okay, but am I back on the map yet, or am I close? Okay, not yet.
Activating ion thruster overclock.
So figuring out where you need to go to launch it is the point. Is what you'll receive next. And normally you actually have to wait a while, and then you'll get a message. Either a radio message or just like a PDA, like a data bank entry or something like that. Okay, I don't want to burn through the source unnecessarily.
Running power to ion generator.
So we'll see if I get it on the way there. That's great. If not, couldn't be bothered too much. I'll just hang around and wait. And two, because I actually have a feeling I may have missed something. Originally, I don't know if I covered it in my admin episode.
Plant life on the sea floor suggests this may be the migration path of a huge, bottom-dwelling life form.
Cool. Sea Triar's path. But I think I may have missed a particular entry. Actually, I might as well go back and check through it to make sure, but construction terminal, this is the one. Well, not the one I was looking for, but this is the one I was talking about earlier. The one at the QEP. The algorithm software referred to as neural cluster. So it's the neural clusters in the construction terminal at the QEP that was transferred into the sub. And now we're sending him back. But what I'm curious about is okay. As suspected, I might have missed something in that admin facility run that explains part of the story, specifically how he took his mind out basically and put it in and turned it into neural clusters. See if we can see one of these guys. Actually, one thing we should check is, are all my items intact? Okay, great. It's the first time I did this fight, the alien worm ran straight through one of my lockers, and it deleted my plants as well. I may have gotten hit, at least I didn't get hit the same way. Didn't lose anything this time, which is good. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I got all my lockers. Nothing broken. Cool. That's almost done.
Detected. Primary systems active.
Okay, surprising that happened.
Power source replenished. Ion generator deactivated. Activating ion thruster overclock.
Sorry, Sea Treaders. I have no gripe with you now.
Activating ion thruster overclock. Running power to ion generator.
Well, the other reason I'm here is to go and quickly craft up a few more ion prisms. Okay, hold on. Maybe, is that it?
Detecting encrypted coordinates within recorded transmission, outputting results to databank.
This is it. This is the one you're looking for. You need to wait for this. So radio signal then. Transmission site 1 out of 2, and then from this point, these are directions to where the actual transmission site is located. This site is in the Grand Reef. It's further south of the administrative facility, which is why I came here. Second, I don't know if I covered the device that Orion used to extract his mind, so I want to go and see if I can get that scanned as well.
Activating ion thruster overclock.
Ah, okay, here it is. Here's the entrance.
Running power to ion generator.
Here it is. completely underwater now. Because that damn worm drilled a hole in the ceiling, but this remains functional. Alright, got the extra iron prisms crafted now. I'm gonna go inside and take a look around. I'll actually cut and come back to you if I find that, if I find the thing I'm looking for. I also need to go ask the guys on the Discord if anyone's online to see if if it really was here and I missed it. Right, got back to you. Okay, it's been about 10 seconds since honestly, I shouldn't have even cut the recording, shouldn't have even paused it. Yeah, the idiot is me. It was right here. I didn't go into this top left chamber, and that's it right there. Yeah, it was this. I completely missed this. You can pause and read the entries. But yeah. This was what I was looking for. And now that I've got it, time to head back. There we go. Sploosh. Actually, you know what? Rather than go through all 3 endings in a single episode, I'll just do these 2 endings. The 2 prototype endings will be uploaded as episode 6. Episode 7 will be me building the escape rocket, leaving the planet, doing the default ending, and also messing around with the phase gate a bit to see how that works. Anyway, it's actually recommended you get a beacon ready just to help you gauge the distance, because, okay, I'll pull up the transmission site table. First you have to go to here, and then for this, if you read the bearing system, that is south, and these are just literally translated from the number system. So this means 1, unless I'm mistaken, that is 6, 1650, distance 1650, depth 750. You can check correlate my numbers. So essentially you have to, from this transmission site here, you need to go south 1650 meters out and 750 meters deep. That is where you need to go. Why you need to go to this particular point? No idea. We're doing it anyway. Let's see. First order of business. Find the point. Actually, I'm gonna go craft my beacon first. It's just to gauge the 1650 distance. Let's see. You get a notification anyway of when you're there, but it's just to help, because if you overshoot, then it'll be annoying to just backtrack. trying depth optimizer just to see if I can improve the energy efficiency a little bit. Hold on, that's is this north? Oh, wait, this is north. So it's a little further south. Hold on, where is this transition point? I know it's nearby. South, southeast, maybe? Okay.
Activating biothruster overclock.
As you can guess, it's somewhere between where near the edge of the crater. As stated in that message, so either way we're gonna have to go south, southeast. Gonna go to the edge. It's somewhere along here, maybe.
Activating biothruster overclock.
Got my tail caught on this one.
Activating biothruster overclock. Running power to ion generator.
I'll let this thing recharge real quick while I pull out and swim around. Okay, I think I went considerably more southeast than intended, but it should be somewhere actually to the west. Here it is. Here you go. The blue dots in here were actually membrane. I think those are the membrane trees here, or the pods in the background. Hard to tell, it's blurry. Yeah, probably the membrane trees. Now, first order of business, I'm just gonna go right up here, drop the beacon, just to confirm. Title of transmission point. Oops. Oh, and the other useful thing is that facility detection factor would also help here. I'll go bring the sub over. And while I'm at it here, let's just quickly juice the sub real quick, and I'll show you what I mean, that you can actually hear it. You can actually use a facility detection factor to help you find this point as well. Now, time to drive it over.
User detected. Primary systems active.
Bit delayed.
Activating power thruster overclock. Running power to ion generator.
Turn the depth optimizer off because I actually need to leave this up to get my prawn suit back. Also, here, replace tether factor with this. This is from this transmission point. So tether factor is the facility detection factor. This is its final use. Now, for the final journey. Transmission devices docked. Put in the loading bay. Depth optimizer. I don't think you really run into problems, so I'll just go. First, from here, make sure you are facing south. In fact, I'll just use my compass bearing to make sure. Slightly left. And then go.
Activating power thruster overclock.
Just keep going. I'm literally holding W and C at the same time. For depth, well, reading that depth meter isn't really going to be much help, but you have your own. You do 750 deep and 1650 from that transmission point. It's recommended you go roughly 700 first. But yeah. Once you're near, you'll start hearing music apparently. Okay, 700. I'll wait. Uh-oh. I might be... Oh dear. I think I may have gone in the wrong direction.
Activating power thruster overclock.
That's a headache.
Activating power thruster overclock.
That was a mild embarrassment. I have to go back and realign, just in case. Yeah, okay, I don't think I was properly south. Because I don't know how precise it is, so might as well just go back and redo it if I realized, since I realized I was going the wrong way. Okay.
Activating high thruster overclock.
Now, we're going south. Yeah, the worm is there to send us off. Thank you. Align with the compass bearing as well. Here we go. Now we're going roughly south. Okay, now we're going south. Right then. One more time. Push for it.
Activating high thruster overclock.
Keep going south. $750 We're here. In fact, I'll rise up slightly.
Activating high thruster overclock.
Yeah, you need to be between like 750 and 800 meters deep. So now, no more going down, just continuous full thrust. 800. So going 900, 950. We need to go 1650 out.
Site reached. Please proceed.
Okay. Not exactly 1650, but close enough. Now, this is the ending. Go here. This is the transmission device. Right click. And that gets launched out. Now, what we received . Come on, it's a Friday afternoon. What's going on? That requires a fire truck. Alright, back guys. Sorry, just need to make sure I didn't go burn down my kitchen. So, the thing we got from the trial, the little boss fight, is this. This is the calibration pattern. And we need to follow it. So first, I'm just turn this depth optimizer off so I can just leave now. Yeah, for the hell of it. Now, keep it. You always need to keep an ion cube with you for this because this thing actually needs to be powered. But it doesn't accept prisms. I learned that out last time. It only accepts, I heard, either ion cubes or matrices, but... Let's see. 1. No, actually, I think... Which one is 1? I think that's 1. Just pull out your numbers guide and check this. 1, 2... 2, 3? Is that 3? If there's conflicting, it'll actually show you the pattern you're drawing thus far, so just, if there's conflicting numbers, it won't show you those, so just move them out of the way. One, 2, 3, 4. What is 3 again? So 4 is 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. They goofed up, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. 5, that's 6. This is the pattern you want to create. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Get ready, guys. Whew. Just gonna take a sip of water. Eat some almonite. Right. Let's finish this. That's it. That's the ending. That's... You sent Orion back home, but you got stranded behind. In both endings, it's basically implied that you die, but the second one's a bit more bittersweet. Well, that's gonna be it for episode 6. We've completed the prototype mod. Now, all that's left is to go beat the game the normal way, just to round off my playthrough, and test out and mess around with like the phase gate and stuff, see if there's anything left. Maybe perhaps left unexplored. So that's gonna be it, guys. Or at least for now, all the prototype storyline stuff, the mod story has been finished. I have nothing else to say. Thank you everyone who's accompanied me thus far. Not my first time completing it, obviously, but it's still just as interesting. Probably because it's only my second time completing the mod, but anyway, that's all for now, guys. See you all in episode 7 for anyone who wants to just stick around and watch me, mess around with the phase gates a bit and also build the Neptune Escape rocket. First time escaping. It'll be my first time escaping with a rocket in this version of the mod. In this phase gate update 2.0. Now. That's about it. Guess I'll stop rambling. See y'all, for anyone who wishes to remain, see y'all in episode 7. Bye!